And we take what we want in a job for the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
Now we are recording.
Welcome back to Generation G. We got a new episodes weekly for your ass.
Hey, yo.
New episodes.
Was it last week that you were sleeping on Wheezy?
Yes. I was jet lagged. My apologies to the
Go ahead,
genitals.
man. Take it over. Take over the reins since he was missing last week, man. What's good? What's cracking?
I want to give everybody a nice welcome. Oh, we in the tent with Saw Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, a little awkward. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Hey, it's cool, bro. We got to keep warm in the wilderness.
Hey, yo.
Saw Jimmy TV.
Ask us anything. Go ahead. What were you going to say? What?
I was going to ask you guys if you saw this tweet. Maybe you can even pull it up. One of our friend of the podcast, Antonio Brown.
Yes.
Antonio Brown. Oh, he's trying to get in there.
On the action.
Timothy.
He straight up said, "Hey, yo, my man, I got next." Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
I think he's like grasping at relevancy because no news about him has been positive. He just lost that league, is being sued by several players.
He just had a
staff
team in that league.
And he's horny.
Dry.
He didn't. The league is still going. He had a team, and he got the team kicked out of the league.
Yeah, and they were reigning champs.
Oh, yeah.
Also, his
Antonio Brown
agency.
says, "Let me get next. What are you going to do with your little ass meat?" Says Adam 22.
His meat is
WWE
famous.
shows.
For those of you that don't remember, he actually had his schmeat out in the pool in Dubai. Was it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the picture I have as my little icon for the fantasy football league.
Oh, man.
It's him in the pool just fapping it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Timothy.
Pause, but he leaked the whole him getting sloppy toppy from Tiana Trump.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did?
For real?
Yeah.
I never saw that. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
usually on my game. Too.
yeah.
And then remember, people only knew because the Twitter detectives put it together because they were like, he was like in his gym getting sucked up by her, and they were showing like back, you can see the mirrors of him and shit.
Ah, very nice.
Rare.
Very
Oh,
good.
God.
This is this WWE shit, like Lee was saying. Like they're about to drop some footage together, like a video all together, and it's gonna be making money.
It's going to be like that
Streams.
Kanye video where he said he made everybody famous, and he's got everybody lined up naked in bed together. Hillary, Trump,
Oh, yeah.
Taylor,
Bill
everybody.
The controversial one, yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't milking that shit, bro. Fucking to the
Yeah, it's
Getting it
it's
all out.
also no one who's not fiercely on the internet knows anything about this. If you
Well,
like,
it was funny the Andrew Tate interaction he had with him. You saw that?
where he was like,
It was him, Aiden Ross. Like Aiden Ross was trying to get.
I don't want to talk about this. I
Yeah, he was
feel
like-
uncomfortable talking about sex.
When it comes to sex, I don't do that. I don't
he's
pay
like,
for sex. I don't talk about
I
sex.
don't look at
find it
porn.
Disrespectful.
That's real.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
I was just surprised to see him out of jail. So good for
He's
him.
back in
Man.
form
Yeah,
too. He
he's
shaved
in
the
it.
head. He back on the cigarettes.
He's lit.
back on the cigars. He back.
Is he still Muslim or did they kick that after leaving prison? Not sure.
Mhm.
I don't know. Alhamdulillah.
Not sure.
We're just like talking about internet people. I'm sure there's people listening. They're like, "Who are these?"
Yeah.
fucking-
But speaking of internet people, did y'all peep? Did you see the Lena, the plug, and
Nah,
We talked about it. When did we talk about it last week?
Nah,
Oh no, we talked about it over text.
yeah, it didn't come out.
Over text.
You know,
I never saw it.
People saying it's mid. Is that the general consensus?
yeah. Well,
It
dude
was pretty-
he came through blasted. You know what I'm saying?
No, I guess everybody's.
That's
You can't blame the Wang.
It's real.
Generation G. Weez, Nesto, Demo, Davy Jones, and Saw Jimmy. Talk that shit.
Yeah, man, it was pretty mid though. It was like,
There was a little bit of
It's mid, not because of him though.
both of them,
yeah.
Bro.
both of them, because they were trying to clown him about like saying he was like being weak, and that's why he was like, "Oh no, I'm like Jordan" and shit like that when that video came out, and that's why some more dumb shit happened with Adam 22 where he came out like, "Oh really, bro? You're gonna disrespect me and my wife like that? Just know next time." It's not going to be you anymore. We're not going to fuck my wife together. It's going to be somebody else. He's all, you've officially been blacklisted from fucking my wife. Like shit like that.
Yeah, he already
WWE, like,
got it. You know, he ain't tripping. And she was biting the sheets.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
He came to do what he was paid to do.
No, I mean they did what they did. All the hype and everything. It broke records or whatever.
Did it actually? Yeah. What were the metrics? That's all I'm.
No, I don't know, but I guess she put out her on Twitter that it was the most highest selling
metrics?
OnlyFans tape or whatever ever. So
people actually bought that. That's crazy.
They're supporting the craft and the art.
That was free.
If that's true,
bro, it's just like on all like the little porn pages now, just everywhere. It's like, God damn it, this shit.
Can't even avoid it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet, but
supporting artists.
Don't support it, bro.
Supporting workers.
Don't support this garbage. Don't support the Island Boys. Don't support that nastiness.
Man.
Oh fuck!
Let's not even give that love, bro. Let's keep.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
Just report it. If you see it, just
report it every single time. Report it for heavy grifting.
The only thing about that is it was real about them on the island shit, right? On the Jeffrey Epstein Island.
No, it wasn't. Right.
It was definitely not.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're lovers.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Bro, let that run.
You know the rest of that. I don't know.
I don't know. That's too hot, dude.
I don't even know if that's hot. That might be
on
appropriate.
Instagram.
If there was any other situation, that might have been inappropriate.
He's
However,
happy. As in happy. Gay as in happy, y'all.
Dude who's kissing is totally chill, but like, come on, bro. Like, if they're brothers, they're twins, right? Like, you can't have it. That's not cool.
yeah.
We're done. But moving on.
We're done with that. Leave it.
Moving on to one of the most popular segments. We're bringing it back. Fan suggested questions and content.
Fan suggested questions and content.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right.
Last time that was a big controversy was the toilet paper debate. You know, where people were asking if you're a crumpler, you're a fucking
far and wide
folder, whatever the fuck it is. It was
Popular
more
group
interesting
chat
than
debates.
expected.
You
Yeah.
crumplers
And
are
then,
nasty. Yup.
Yeah.
Some of the other fans have requested asking, hey, how much dick shaking is too much shaking when you're done peeing? And is it
Your homies, bro.
and is it
Hey, they're
weird?
just curious individuals, bro. Relax.
Are any of you already dabbing or into the idea of keeping it clean and dabbing with a little bit of toilet paper
Okay.
instead of excessive shaking?
This is from the same person that asked about wiping.
That was just a big internet debate. So this is catching some fire too.
Totally.
Awesome internet.
What was that one movie?
they're important
where he's
questions
like,
to ask, really.
what was that movie? He's like, remember, you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it, son. I forgot.
Yeah, but then do you just accept driblets of pee or any type of drip of pee
No.
in your
No,
underwear?
that's uncomfortable. That's
be a man. I don't recommend it.
Especially when you're wearing like any kind of workout underwear or anything like that. Like that sucks.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Oh my god,
We've got Cell here to fight in the tournament.
Yes, Cuban B.
Cuban B.
Oh,
Bro, I
man.
don't think there should be a limited amount of number of times you shake. Like, and if that's how you live, then you're basically Liam Neeson or something like that. Just
Hey,
willing
yo,
to
wait.
piss yourself under
Where did this go?
But you
I'll
said,
piss you
but
in
you
my
said
pants.
that you rather just let it Liam Neeson out and drip and just drip rather than using any type of tissue to make sure that there's no any type of drip going out.
Absolutely not.
I'll find
No.
you.
You wiping the end of it, bro?
No, we're talking about dabbing it. This is a big
Dabbing
Yeah,
it
some
with
people
little-
do wipe.
Like a little.
Yeah,
little
I've developed this technique not in the public restrooms, but at home to make sure that there's no mess at the end. Because you're shaking all over people's bathrooms and shit. I wouldn't do that at someone's house.
Hey,
You
yo,
know what
I
I'm saying?
keep a cat
In
litter
public
box.
restrooms, I don't give a fuck.
I do.
I don't give a fuck. Urinals, I don't give a fuck.
Well, no, not to
public
wipe
restrooms, I
the
don't give a
toilet
fuck.
space. To wipe yourself. You know, you
I-
probably are gonna have some pee in your drawers if you literally don't do anything. You
I'll
just
let it
wiggle.
ride out. Let's see. I just let it finish, and then like maybe
Then
one
you're-
quick yada. You know,
Your underwear
I-
looks like Elvis's then.
Bro, like you got to let it finish. You know what I'm saying? Like you just stop in the middle, or
No, we're just talking about even one drop. Do you even want one drop coming out?
Out the reservoir? No, bro.
You guys might need to go check your tube out, bro. You might have a narrow urethra.
Hey, baby, that's what
I think you need to check your draws.
Bro.
You guys be squeezing it out like a toothpaste tube?
Yeah, we're gonna have to make it sure. Is that the technique?
No. I'm not judging anyone who grabs a paper towel and runs to the urinal with it. I'm literally not like.
No, I'm not doing all that. No one's doing that. No. At home, because especially when I live with females, you don't want to get the splash all over. But I'm not about to sit down with me. But I've heard some people do that too.
I always check it out. I hit a little toilet paper, you know what I'm saying? Get a little wipe going, you know what I'm saying? Make sure if there's any splash around, you know, like I ain't leaving no mess. I don't want to leave my DNA.
Yeah. I usually just helicopter out.
Just
it is.
Go all over
especially in public just to assert dominance. I'm just like
public's chill. You can do whatever at the fucking Oakland. Like,
you spit me right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If you got that little drip, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that ain't right. You know
yeah, man.
Y'all some freaks, man.
You're over there like, yo, I'll straight piss in my pants, dog. I don't flick shit.
Y'all some pissy freaks.
You nasty.
Freak piss. Squirt is pee. Squirt is pee.
Yes, that too. Well, hey, do whatever you gotta do. Make sure you don't got piss in your underwear, and make sure you're not pissing all over the place.
Message.
Yeah, right.
Message.
Oh shit, buddy. Hey, check your dick.
Yo, check your pee draw, son. You got the little yellow dripping out, son.
You don't want the
you need
yellow
to drink
drips.
some more water.
Wow.
Hey, actors are on strike for the first time since 1960.
Terrible, bro. I was just talking about.
What happened in the 1960 strike, and how did they come to a solution? Like, is history going to repeat itself?
No, Lucio Ball shows.
What was it? I don't know. Let's take ourselves down history lane. Give color commentary on what is happening
people
right
with
now.
bubble
in the
gum?
meantime. They stopped paying. Yeah, they they let them go out there with clothes on in the 1960s, maybe.
This is messed up, though. I was just talking about how last week they were leaking those flicks of Wolverine in his yellow suit, and then the actors go on strike. So now literally everything right now is on hold. You're not getting nada. Kaput.
Pause.
Zip.
Zilch. Like you said, man, they've said incoming more trash. Too Hot to Handle has already dropped a new season on Netflix. It's happening, bro.
Yes.
Hey, they knew what's up. That's why you see them bringing back slam ball and shit. So yeah, look, they knew.
Hey, yeah, sports is good. We can hold out, bro. Those CEOs need to, and those heads of networks and stuff like that need to pay up. Because hey, check this out. You remember you asked about the 1960? You guys have no idea. This is great. So the last time that they struck like this, or struck maybe, I don't know, actors demanded that their craft be compensated for TV shows about as highly as for their film appearances. So they were looking for equal pay based on film and TV. I would like you to guess who led that charge for that.
Gregory Peck.
No, it's even better than that. It's way better. Ronald fucking Reagan.
Wow.
He became the president.
A real hero.
Yeah. If that's any indication of that guy.
A real heroine.
Yeah. How about that? So yeah, he and Charlton Heston.
Wow.
Led the last
The
one.
voice of the people.
Yeah. And you go ahead and you pay us our worth for our pee-pee poo-poo films.
What was it? What were they trying to say that they
films?
They're trying to get him to use like their AI, just have him shoot for like something, and then have AI like finish like hell of their scenes or something like that.
That is
like a proposer or something. What was it?
Let me give you some examples here of this already happening. So when they pretty much for every Marvel picture right now, they do body scans and face scans before they even roll picture sometimes, just in case something happens to the actor in the middle of shooting so that they can finish the film. They all do pretty dangerous stunts. So imagine Tom Holland, I don't know, one of his cords breaking and him getting tragically harmed and not able to film anymore. They would just basically get his double and put his face on there. They've already done that with Paul Walker in the Fast and Furious films. And they've also technically done it whenever they de-age somebody. They use AI and stuff to do that.
Yeah, for for the new Indiana Jones, they actually in the beginning they show him young, but then as the behind the scenes, they put like they mold like his mask, like a mask of his actual face, and then they put the mask on and CGI to that.
Yeah. And so, I mean, and a couple other instances of this is that there's a exhibit right now at the Dali Museum where they full on brought Salvador Dali alive. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that artist. Spanish artist that was like relatively famous in the Roaring 20s, but they brought him completely back to life. And yeah, I mean, I can find a picture of it really quickly.
But what do you mean that they brought him back to life?
Like, as in he's an interactable, like you can interact with him, when you go to the museum and you just kind of can show up and be like, oh, we're going to go see Salvador Dali, and then he'll be there and he like gets selfies with people and shit.
He's a drone casted Star Wars hologram now.
He's in mirrors and stuff. I think that there was a movie where it was a time traveling movie where they went forward in time and there was an artificial intelligence trapped inside of a mirror that was the only companion for the time traveler. It's very similar to that. So he just sits and talks to people.
Did he play Dracula?
No, he's just he's this famous. This mustache is pretty famous. He was just a crazy artist who you'd recognize some of his paintings if you saw them. Like
he just like answers people's questions and shit.
Yeah,
kind of looks like Gregory Peck.
Okay, but not about everything.
Really scared.
I mean, I think that it's all pertaining to the museum. This is one of his famous paintings. I particularly like him. He's a good artist. He's fun. He did psychedelic shit.
You just can't ask him
looks
no
like
weird shit.
Bob Ross painting.
With that mustache, you got to be on some.
It was like Bob Ross on acid, basically, is what he was.
Yeah, melting clock. What the hell was that?
Yeah, no. Salvador Dali art is crazy. He did a lot of cool shit. So, but yeah, I mean, this is that's just an example of essentially what they had put initially in there, where even that they would use background actors and maybe bring them to the front. And I've even seen instances of what they're talking about is in the far future where we would be able to put ourselves into movies and stuff, scan our faces just like we do with 2K characters, and then put ourselves into the movie. Or they're scanning what we like and they create a movie to our.
Or like these dummies sending in their pictures to see what their kids would look like on this AI new shit that they've been doing on IG, bro.
Yeah.
No thanks. Wait. So you're telling me I could be like putting myself in a fucking Rush Hour movie?
Yeah. Or you could say, I want to be in Rush Hour, but I want my partner to be R. Kelly. And then they would pull that up.
They got an app for that. My boy Dragon was always posting himself in all these old movies in the 90s.
Yeah, remember that was that reface shit.
Yeah, that's happening.
That was like the early stage of it. Now it's probably more in depth where you're like talking and everything.
So yeah, what they're fighting for is partly to just essentially get better pay for like the lower scale actors, and also for the writers to get paid better for residuals all across the board. But that is also another stipulation, is protecting everybody and their rights from AI. Because the big thing about this AI stuff is that it's not that it learns on its own. Every single time that it's doing something, or perhaps it creates a performance. Say you want Denzel Washington to play in Rush Hour as well. It would take every previous performance that Denzel Washington did in order to create that version of Denzel Washington. So it doesn't just create it out of thin air. It would take from what he's already done. So it's protecting their likeness and everything that they've done. Just kind of like almost like copywriting yourself is what they want to do.
This shit's sickening, man.
Yeah. So they're doing that for both writers and actors.
That's good though.
Yeah,
I mean they need it. They need protection. Like Nicki Minaj had came out and was like, "What the hell?" Somebody made like an AI thing of her and like Seth Rogen and his roommates or some shit, and she was like
that's not cool though. That's not tight to me, bro.
There's a lawsuit about that. Sarah Silverman actually sued, so it's going to go to court.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's happening with that. I mean, also, I actually haven't seen anything really cool done yet, other than AI art, like where people create it themselves using like Mid-Journey.
Yeah, but that was cool at the moment, but that shit ain't cool no more.
Yeah, it's not as cool. It's I don't know. For me personally, whenever I see it being original, not just a robot taking in information and then farting it out into something else. I mean,
this is whack, bro.
It has.
I understand using technology to your advantage in this industry, but it seems like the film industry has gotten by just fine without all this bullshit before. I understand like precautions and all that, but at what point are you taking away from the art of acting from actors? You know, these are a lot of people that also partake in screenplays and plays like live shows, and they're actors first before on-screen actors. So, you know, I'd probably join Sarah Silverman in this fight. I don't care what the extent of it is, but fuck that, man.
Yeah, I'm in solidarity with them. Hell yeah, brother. You know, and I would encourage people not to be like, oh, get out there and work. Writers, I mean, the people that are that they're striking against are all studio executives and everything like that make literally thousands of dollars every second. So it's not like that there's room to spare to be able to compensate these people and also protect their art for the future and posterity.
With the Harvey Weinsteins and such.
Yeah,
wonderful
genuinely.
People. Great people.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bob Iger, head of Disney, was like out there at some billionaire camp out being like, this is disgusting. And is like, while he's in the middle of the camp away billionaire camp, like, dude, come on, you're so out of touch. You know, like, you're disgusted by that.
These studios have more money than the actors and writers. So what they could and plan on doing, from what I've read, is drag this out. And it's to the point where the actors and entertainers have to cave because they got to make money at that point. And you're not going to beat them in the longevity lawsuit battle. It's like the NFL always delaying their lawsuits because they always got more money than who's trying to sue them. This is no different to me. And I can see these studios taking that shady angle.
They're already threatening it. Yeah, they're already threatening it. They
don't like it. We'll replace you with bots.
Yeah, they're saying they're going to try everything to get people to like. But honestly, the well will run dry on content. People will be upset. I mean, even like Nesta was saying, Deadpool and the Deadpool movie done. You know, all these different things that people are going to be expecting. It's when there is that frustration for new content, make sure you look up and not at the actors and stuff there, because they definitely deserve their due.
It's up to Tyler Perry.
It's just how it is, bro. It's just like with sports, with the, you know, it's just
lockouts.
The people who own everything, they want to own the shit. Even the talent and the creators are the one doing like the shit that is bringing in everybody's not gonna get it, but they want
to sit and not do shit.
It's all about pimping. Hey, it's all about pimping. Right.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. They're the biggest pimps in the world. That's exactly
everything though. Like, look,
that's a normal business model. Yeah, that's a normal business model.
At least the ones making the most probably are like baseball players and like NBA guys. I think they're getting the most.
That's because they got a strong player union. Because they'll be like, well, we won't play if you don't give us this. So that's why.
What do you think a sales job is? Like, you sell shit, but you only get the commission of part of the profits.
Yeah,
yeah. The big
strong player unions,
their business.
What's up with these actors unions like SAG and stuff? Like, they're not strong enough to really like tip the hand of studios.
They are. They've done it before.
Why are we at this standstill then?
Well, because they came to them with their numbers. They said, this is what we want. And ATMPT, which is the big conglomerate that essentially bargains on behalf of Netflix, Amazon, all of them, they were the ones that said, no, we're not going to agree to this. And the actor said, okay, cool, we'll strike. Gotcha.
And part of this issue is like streaming coming into play too, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's long overdue. It's just long overdue because the consolidation of everybody's hard work into the hands of the few is readily apparent. All you got to do is just sit up, look at the numbers, and look at it. No matter how highly paid an actor is, they do get paid pretty handsomely, but it's fucking nothing compared to Dave Zaslav, Bob Iger, any of the people over at Netflix, everything like that. Those guys make off like bandits looking to invest in their 7th yacht for store of value, you know?
Hope y'all like Love Island.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, yeah, sorry, I'm like taking up so much air. I just know about the stuff. I work in the biz, so stuff I know. But one thing that is fun about this, though, the one fun thing is that there are companies that are production companies that are not part of the ATMPT, and one of those companies is A24, and they are still going to be coming out with movies. So get ready for your edgy indie flicks.
But they're still like doing production and shit, or just dropping what's coming out.
Because here's the thing, they pay their actors fucking well. They do good original content.
They got their own writers too.
They got their own everything, basically.
But they're not going to be like stand in solidarity with the other people in the industry.
Because it's not even about standing in solidarity. It's solidarity against the ATMPT, which is the group that is the big streamers and the big studios. So A24 sits outside of that because they don't put money down for big, huge budget productions. A24 on average only make movies for about $13 million. So that puts you below the level of being part of that ATMPT. It's technically indie pictures. And that's where just people come together. Everybody takes losses, don't go for the big blockbusters, and just make movies to make movies. And fortunately, they do well.
What about like Tyler Perry?
I'm not sure what his numbers are, but if he was making movies that are below that threshold, he'll be fine. Because
he owns like all his own shit too. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's up to him because that's literally the only studio where these white folks can't tell you what to do. Like he owns it, so it'd be interesting to see what he releases during this time, if anything.
It's if he keeps it. He is a big I think he is a big supporter of like the solidarity with SAG, and I think he's a member of SAG himself. So. And I think he's a member of like all of them, like DGA and WGA. But if he makes anything that's below that threshold, again, for funding on a motion picture, then they can make it. It counts as an indie and it doesn't fall under that larger, okay, this is going to be widely released, residuals, AI, all that different stuff. So I hope you've gained knowledge from this. Solidarity.
Well, if any of y'all hiring while these actors are on strike, call me. I'll cross that line. You know what I'm saying? Do what I gotta do. Get this money. Yeah, I ain't got no card.
We'll upload your headshots.
Yeah.
Wearing that hat.
Yeah.
For real.
But wearing that silly looking hat.
However, if you do cross the line right now, you will lose any chance to join SAG in the future. That's the only problem right now.
Yeah. You might not be able to be in Black Panther.
Now's the time.
Yeah, if you were gonna act for just like 6 months or something, maybe shorter, and wanted to just do it really quickly, then there you go.
Just clean up real quick.
Now's my time.
Just one role you're famous for, bro. Just one hit wonder in the movie biz.
Yeah, well, I mean, or just go act for A24. It seems like that's
what if it's Lena the Plug movie?
I think that's completely. They should make a sex workers union. Is there one?
There should be.
I'm gonna need some more schmeat.
They're professional athletes.
I'll be like,
"Get your money up, not your funny up."
Well, yeah, by joining a union, because unions, they make people make more money.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
All this,
yeah.
You could tell the union something though. One last thing.
Tell them
below that threshold.
Well, hopefully they can get this all resolved soon. And
hell yeah, man! I need
threshold.
I need.
This is actually gonna be good for people like me that take forever to watch shows. I got so many shows.
Oh yeah, you can catch up.
I need more movies and shows to spoil for y'all, man.
Yeah,
luckily football's right around the corner. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that we'll chill. Like let the well run dry while we enjoy some sports. Hey, there is an international union of sex workers. How about that?
Let's go.
Where's their headquarters? Is it Nevada?
I don't think so. I didn't hold up the page long enough.
Probably some random place.
Yeah,
Virginia or vagina.
All right. Well, let's talk about some other shit so I can catch my breath before we talk about aliens in a little bit.
Hey, what's on the notes? What the fuck? I forgot.
No, I was just gonna mention. I know we're not in sports yet, but this is the same situation with the RBs holding out the running backs. That's the big craze too.
Oh yeah.
Running backs not trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
There's a little bit of a nuance to that conversation. I think we'll get into that as we tackle football.
Sure. Hey, but I've been seeing all over Instagram and shit. You seen this They're calling her like the female Jussie Smollett.
What?
It's all over like what do they call Black Twitter and shit like that.
All right, bro. Black Twitter. I got so many problems with it. But continue.
But her name is Carly Russell. I guess one night she was out and she had called 911 saying that she seen a baby loose and she was like driving 600 yards following the baby, and then that she got kidnapped by a trucker and shit like that. And I guess she put out like they put out like an Amber Alert for her or something like that. And I guess she's getting caught up. Like her last searches were like how to like do an Amber Alert, and she was looking up taking and shit like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it wasn't quite an Amber
this.
Alert because she's an adult, but she was reported as missing. You know, there was a big search. They were saying she was missing. Find our black women. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. But then she just popped up 4 days later.
Why? What was her motive?
I don't know. Her parents saying she wasn't right at the time or something like that. I don't know. She was like just looking for the ultimate clout.
Damn, bro. Man. See, this is the problem. We didn't. You know, I'm very, very grateful that this is Generation G. We did not grow up with cell phones in our hands. They were put into our hands as we already developed like a sense of reality. Because this is bad, bro. Like internet clout really gets to people's heads, and I think is a real legit mental illness at this point. You know, like a new diagnosis.
For sure. And then they're saying like this makes it look bad for like actual girls who are really getting kidnapped and kids like that and stuff like that. So it's like yeah, but I just wanted to shine light on this. I've been seeing this all over my feed. And I'm like, bro, because now people are using it as a joke. They're like posting the girl's picture, like, oh, when you see this picture, just know I'm gone and shit like that. I'm like,
the fuck? No, we're not doing abduction memes, man. Like,
it's going already, bro. It's on.
Internet is dark. Will be our downfall. I swear.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we already saw the movie that Don't Look Up shit. That was it. Like, Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like what happened with the submarine, right? Everybody was clowning these fools dying. Like, oh, they only got 4 days left when they already probably died. Like the day it happened. Like, it's just that's what the internet is.
Hashtag having fun.
That's how they do, man.
Well, I mean, the submarine guys shouldn't have gotten into a Coke can and headed down there.
No, yeah, for sure that. But I'm just saying, like the circumstance after, like when, like because they were playing on it like big, like all online. They kept saying so many hours left of oxygen and stuff like that.
They had the clock on.
Yeah, like bro, you know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
The Sonic the Hedgehog song.
Oh man, sheesh. Oh boy.
That's out of pocket for real.
For real. On a lighter note, man goes temporary blind for breaking the world record of crying.
Damn.
Hey, y'all seen this shit, bro? Like the video is hilarious, bro.
I've never seen this before.
I couldn't bring up the video. I don't know where it's at, but he's just like he's just
he's like that
for like hours, bro.
Well, it's like
I have no words over this. What?
That's why was he crying?
I was trying to break the Guinness World record.
What was he crying?
Of crying. That's it.
What did
you pull it up?
What is it that got him?
Oh yeah, I put a note in there.
Yeah,
cutting onions. What was the secret? Like what?
Hey,
what
for real, people just had some serious trauma just holding him to be able to cry like that for I don't know how many hours.
He was replaying the final episode of Game of Thrones on repeat.
There you go. Yeah, he was going crazy defending Elon Musk in a tweet thread where he was trying to defend him when people were cooking him. Leave Elon alone.
He was pretending he was Adam 22 watching the film over and
happy,
over and
bro.
over again.
He was happy.
Yeah, Adam got money.
He's happy outwardly, but what's that inward doing when no one's watching? You know what I'm saying?
He don't care, bro. He a freak.
What's that?
What could possibly make you cry this long, bro?
Bluck 22.
He was watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh,
hey, you watched it?
Hey, I saw that.
Nah, I didn't watch it yet.
You watched this, Jimmy? It was
the spoilers from Nesto was crying.
Bro, I have to say,
his apology for
there were some solid cringe moments and stuff like that. You guys set me up for sure to know it was good, but holy crap. That definitely, there was some stuff in there that was perfect combination to get me to tear up. Manly ass tear, just one rolling down, but it definitely got me good.
Up to too much shit nowadays, bro. I'm like,
yeah, no, it was like a chemical reaction what they did in the middle of that movie to make that have that reaction. Like they were like, look, how are we going to get people emotional at that? And then they were like, well, if you take this and this and this, it's like, oh my god.
Let's step out of our comfort zones real quick. So what is one movie that has made you shed a tear at any point of your life?
Here, I'll go out right up. But first time ever, I used to always clown my dad for crying in movies, but like this is the first movie that ever made me cry was John Q.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is a tearjerker. Very unrealistic, but definitely a tearjerker.
My dog Skip was the first one I remember getting me. Keep it real. My dog Skip. Yeah. You know what? We had to watch in Spanish 4. We watched The Notebook. Right, it was getting to the end. Boy, and this was in Spanish too, bro. It was getting to the end, and then the bell rang, and I was like, "Whoop, good, I'm out of here." I'll be right into I got out of there right in time, bro.
So he's like, "See ya."
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I'm out."
Right up to the point when he was gonna, it was revealing what exactly the story was about,
bruh. It was wild. Hey, you know what? Episodes of Hoarders be getting me sometimes. All right, keep it real. When it gets to the end and they like clean up these people's houses already, and they're like so happy and so thankful. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like, man, like, I'd be like happy
to not my 600-pound life.
Yeah, my 600-pound life. Sometimes they're good, but like that's just like a.
That's a choice.
They put in hard work for that. When they get better at the end. On the Hoarders, they come back in, they're doing the reveal, and these people are so happy, and their lives are different now. Hopefully, so that. What movie
did you sometimes. Say, Davy Jones?
No, I was trying to think of
Marley and Me.
I don't cry. Oh, Marley and Me. Marley and Me was.
Oh, Marley and Me is rough. Yeah, actually, pretty much
anything with animals and dogs.
Yeah, anything.
That's like a cheat code.
Oh, if it's below.
What is it?
8 Below with Paul Walker. Was it Paul Walker? With the snow dogs?
Yeah.
It's called 8 Below, bro.
Not Black Panther 2?
No. I mean,
beginning was kind of sad, but it was just
3 was sad.
But then it was like such a weak movie, it made it unsad. It was like, damn.
It's 2. But
it was 2. You're right.
Dave, if you cry at animals and stuff like that, bro, you are not prepared for Guardians 3, bro. You are not. At all.
Is it a raccoon though? I don't give a fuck about raccoons.
I can't.
It's annoying too, bro. Like if he got smoked, I would not. Like I was clapping when the green girl got smoked from Guardians. So
that wasn't like a
Chinese homie. I don't give a fuck.
No, you'll.
I was still clapping.
No, you'll report back when it happens, bro. We'll be able to talk about. But
all in the movie, I will.
The one I'm a huge fucking dork. So mine that gets me every time is the final march of the Ents in the Two Towers, Lord of the Rings. It's the perfect combinations of old. A perfect combination.
That's
of
like tears are like biting though. Like
it is.
Like
I don't know.
Kinda.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's something like a combination of the music. And he's
that's kind of like when all the Avengers came in. Remember when he hits up Captain? He's like, "I'm on your 6," and then they all come out. That's like
people get goosebumps.
Emotional tears would probably be garden, but that one wasn't fair. That was cheating. That one was, being an animal lover. That one was just like, all right, you got me. Like I can't.
There were 2 that stuck out to me. I was a kid for both of them. The first was The Lion King. When he's like literally trying to wake his dad up and he's just dead. I was about 5-6 years old watching that, just bawling.
Oh yeah.
The other one, bro, you'd never guess, man. Maybe I was like 9 years old. The Rugrats movie.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I forget. He like gets in they're lost as babies, and he gets in a huge argument with his toddler little brother, and it puts some he snatches the blanket from him, and then he realizes he's being messed up, and then he takes care of his little brother. That got me because I was that little brother.
Oh no!
Yeah,
got you good in this, right in the fucking psychology.
It's deep.
That hit me in the feels.
was like, put a rug, Brad.
Since we're talking about like little kid, actually, if I had to think back, this one is a rough one too. I watched Little Big Man. You guys familiar with that movie? It's
Well, you good over here?
Timo's thinking about his movie right now.
No.
He was like episode 4 of Dragon Ball Z.
You guys be crying off sad, so I'd be crying happy tears, bro.
Oh yeah.
Well, Little Big Man in that with Dustin Hoffman in it, he went and he's about like being really old, and there was a scene where a bunch of cavalry members went and slaughtered an Indian village, and that made me like flip out when I was younger, like 8 or 9, maybe absolutely freak out. Because I don't know, there was something I couldn't but the scene is extremely graphic, like it's terrible. They were really let you know what the American cavalry was doing out in the Big West, and that shook me. And I never turned back. Free stolen land.
My parents didn't stolen land. I watched either. Wait, I was watching that kind of shit as a little kid.
How about Pursuit of Happiness? That one was.
I never watched that movie because it's like I know it's hella sad. That's the reason I never watched.
It's good though. It's really good. It's a good movie.
Tearjerker, and he's in the bathroom with his kid. You know. Somebody's trying to get in there.
Somebody's knocking on it.
He should have won an Oscar for that shit.
That'll probably get me now. That'll probably get me now.
You know how they do these black actors at the Oscars? Like they'll give them after due time. Like Denzel's was more for Hurricane rather than Training Day, and Will's was probably more for his earlier body of work rather than whatever he got it for.
Well, his night was fucked up when he got it.
Slapped the fuck out of Chris Rock.
What a crazy night for that boy. Think about it.
You know, and I like, yeah, he was
just
up there
the shit out of.
Sorry for slapping Chris Rock.
You see when he always gets into his motivational Will Smith. You see when you are climbing and climbing, and you know, yes. Shout out Will Smith.
Weird ass motherfucker.
Oh man.
Speaking of movies, are y'all actually gonna go tune into this beef with Oppenheimer and Barbie?
Bro, is it really a beef?
Nah.
Barbie got very good.
My main theater man, Demo. Which one you watching first?
Yeah,
bro? My main guy, avidly going.
I'm gonna say, you know what? To tell you the truth, like as cool as Oppenheimer seems, like I might go see Barbie, bro, because
hard as fuck.
You know, like what? I'm just gonna watch this. Like Oppenheimer's probably got to be 3 hours long, but for one explosion, bro. Like, other than that, it sounds like it's just like an old timey documentary, bro.
People be scared of long movies, bro.
I'm not scared of long movies. I just
go see.
I don't watch biopics. I don't watch, dramatic movies. Right? Like this ain't a comedy. I'm not finna laugh. There's not a bunch of action. There's one explosion. It may be a big one, but it just is not the kind of movie I'll be watching. Keep it real, you know?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I think part of it is the spectacle of doing in the IMAX. I don't know. There's nothing that has really pulled me all the way in, especially last time I saw a Nolan movie on the big screen, I came away deaf.
No, I
saw Interstellar, and that was just too loud for
me.
What
was his last movie? Tenet.
Was Tenet him?
Yeah, Tenet. Yeah, Tenet was him too. I didn't see that in the theaters.
I like Tenet. You didn't see Tenet?
In the theaters? No, I saw Tenet.
That came out during pandemic shit. There was no theaters.
Yeah. I watched it in the theater.
It was on HBO Max or whatever.
Yeah. I had to watch like we talked about it because that's like when we first started. Or I had to watch that shit like 4 or 5 times just to understand that shit.
Yeah,
it was cool at the time, but I don't remember all the details right now.
It wasn't one of his ones. I want to say
they closed regular people stuff, but
what's his best
the theater in Napa was open the whole time.
You already know what I'm gonna
say.
Best
Nolan movie.
Batman with the Joker, boy. That's all I can say, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
That Batman is like perfect, bro. Like you could like that shit still holds like
Dark Knight.
That shit's crazy.
It's good.
I don't like the last one though. The first 2 go hard, but I don't like the last one.
Even though I did come away hard of hearing, Interstellar was pretty majestic. But in terms of just story in itself, The Prestige is my shit.
Bro, all right. That's my favorite. I'm gonna have to say The Prestige because Hugh is the man, bro. He literally can do everything, and that shit was sick, bro. Like that was Christian Bale too, playing the twins.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we talking about Christopher Nolan movies specifically?
Yeah, that's
just saying what you think is his best movie to your.
The Majestic is definitely my favorite.
My favorite Christopher Nolan movie is Dunkirk.
Really? That's a hot take. That's a hot take. Why? Why is that?
That's loaded.
Why do you like that one?
I like Dunkirk because of the varying timelines. There's 3 separate stories going at the same time, and one is the course of a week, and one is a month, or one is a week, one is a day, and one is like 4 hours or something like that. Yeah. All these 3 are coming together, and they eventually all come together in one bam.
That was the war shit, right?
Yeah, they're like
they timed it out with the World War II one.
That shit's raw. I'm gonna have to run that back. To be honest,
don't they shoot it all in like one?
The first 4K DVD. No, you're talking about 1917.
Yeah,
that was the first
came out like
Ultra HD 4K thing that I copped.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I didn't even know he did that Dunkirk shit. That's crazy. That's like throwback now. What about you, Davy Jones?
No, I was gonna say Dark Knight for sure, but how about Memento?
Memento's not bad. Memento's cool.
And that just shows you how many hitters this fool got, bro. Look, we all could say
but I fuck with Dark Knight for sure. I'm not a big Chris Nolan's cool. Like obviously he's different and he's a lead, but I'm not like that deep into like how complex his movies are.
Because I could have said like,
cool concept,
Inception was crazy.
Yeah. The concept of it's cool.
Inception is really cool.
It's got some straight hitters, bro.
Yeah,
like, straight up, and they're always changing the game.
I never saw Inception.
Oh, that's a
really?
Good
you gotta watch. If you like Dunkirk,
bro, that's a cool movie.
Party foul.
They're complex. They're complex films. I'll tell you.
You can't handle that.
Yeah,
they're not like
that's a dope. That's a dope movie though.
I gotta maybe a hot take though, but I think that my least favorite out of all of his movies is probably Dark Knight Rises. I like the aesthetic of it. Yeah, I like the aesthetic of it. I thought Bane was a really good. I thought everything
in the darkness.
Yeah, I thought everything was kind of fun within it, but the story missed it for me. Where
he
came back. Yeah, the story just he came back to fight him. There's some like poor dialogue in there too.
It's kind of hard to come hard. Pause after looking after the Dark Knight. Like
that one.
And then Homeboy died too. So
come hard.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's really hard to probably bounce back. But I mean, did his thing. It was cool, the characters and stuff.
Yeah, it was
explosion.
Tom Hardy's hard to not like in any movie, so he did his thing. But the whole thing was kind of like, all right.
Where's the Joker?
Yeah.
Where is the Joker? Where is he?
Yeah, that was a game changer for sure. But yeah, Barbie though. I mean, there's a lot of Barbies in that movie. You got Semi. What's the dude from The Rings? Yeah, he's a Chinese. He's an Asian Barbie.
What is Barbie really like? About?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know.
It got a very good.
Does it matter?
Yeah, right.
Does it matter?
Greta Gerwig is a good director.
With Nicki and Ice Spice.
I like the director that's in it. She's cool, so that's good.
I'll watch it, but I'm probably not gonna go out of my way.
I'll watch it when it comes out.
When it's on streaming, I'm gonna watch it. I like the actress Robbie. What is it? Robbie?
Yeah,
Margot
fine.
Robbie. What's her name?
Robbie Margot.
Say again.
Is she Australian?
Oh yeah, Margot Robbie. Yeah, she's Australian.
Margot.
She's from Dan Enda.
She was bad in that Wolf of Wall Street. He was like, yo.
That was what got her started, man. Yeah,
she was like
Ryan Gosling too. Shout out to Ryan Gosling, legend.
Yeah, he Baby Goose can do no wrong. So, all right. Well, can we dive into this? I've been charging up my meter about this alien shit.
Oh, Dino's got this hat on for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, I know this is a Saw Jimmy heavy episode. If I'm your least favorite cast member, I'm sorry, but I got to get this off my chest. So, Disclosure. Let me open this by saying Disclosure may be happening next week, and by Disclosure, I mean that. On the 26th, they're doing congressional hearings based around the most recent whistleblower that we mentioned in passing last week, David Grush, who says verifiably, and he's one of the most verifiable sources that have come out about this, that the United States government is holding on to and has alien craft and potentially alien pilots. So,
whoa.
Yeah, he said, pilots. So here's the thing, though. So you hear that and you're like, okay, whatever. Is this just doing it again? However, the fact that they're doing a hearing about it is one thing. The second part is Chuck Schumer, along with bipartisan support. We're talking everybody across the aisles, everybody from Mitch McConnell, Marco Rubio, all the typical villains we see on TV. All of these villains are in agreement for the first time since the Ukraine war that they are going to put an amendment into this most recent spending bill to ask them to reveal all UAP knowledge. So already there's like the Alphabet Gang is pushing against this and they're being like, no, don't show everything. But I mean, the verbiage, I mean, I'm showing it on screen for our viewers. This is a real thing. This actually happened. Title: Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena Disclosure. It says it in big fucking this is going into United States law shortly. And this is going to be starting to happen next week. So it might happen Wednesday. We may be able to report on it or not. But it's happening, folks. And we don't...
It peeling the onion back.
A little bit. It could be like a JFK situation where they said they were going to release some more things. And I mean, it was a big move to show that Lee Harvey Oswald was connected with the CIA. Like last time. So that's what we got from that one. But this one, I mean, it might be that same bump. But I mean, already but here's the big thing. Here's the kicker. There have been some people.
Wait for the kicker.
Have been some people that have come forward and released some hot articles saying that not only is this about to blow up on the 26th, but Joe Biden has already met with the aliens. This sounds like tabloid. Yes, this sounds like tabloid shit. Yes, I know.
What's going on?
That he's met with them, and there's actually video footage of it. That he's met with them.
That kind of went over the top.
I know. But here now, just ride with me. Ride with me here because I'm having fun. I don't know, and this guy wrote an article on UAP Max. He got contacted on Twitter by an aerospace executive who is potentially going to go and be at these hearings on July 22nd. And he talks about, some of the things that are going to be revealed. And potentially one of them is that Biden has met with them and is just basically finding out what they want. And what they're finding out that they want essentially is nothing. They want to be completely left alone, and they've got something else that they're doing here. And they're based, and here we go. Here's more kickers. As we've said on the show before, he says that they are based in the ocean. And that now this guy says this, and now here's where the things start to get a little crazy. There are leaked emails between John Podesta and some other people back when they were with Obama talking about how there is potentially an alien base located near Bermuda. And John Podesta was apparently at these meetings where he was introducing Biden to them. And here it is. This is the thing I'm pulling up here. It says, there is a claim that there is a UFO takeoff and landing spot in the oceans east of Miami, north of Bermuda. This is in paper in the leaked Podesta emails, the leaked Hillary emails. He's talking about this. So there's a line of knowledge. And now let's go one more deeper into the rabbit hole.
Butter emails.
And this is one of the things in the emails. All right, we're going to go one more deeper here. On 4chan, there was a guy who apparently had cancer that worked with a UFO recovery team. And he did a big, long Q&A based on UAPs and everything that were going down. I read this a long fucking time ago, right? And in this, guess what he talks about? He talks about the fact that they're here, they don't want anything to do with us, and they have a base based in Bermuda. So these are all sources that have nothing to do with each other that are starting to line up. They don't have the, and so it's you have
about the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, so that's why this is getting really wild and interesting. And there is footage you can look it up. There's footage. It's hard. I don't want to pull it up right now because there's a bunch of different YouTube videos on it. We would kind of get fucked up on that. But you can find, if you like Google Puerto Rico UAP entering water, you will see one of these UAPs leaving Puerto Rico and entering the water, maintaining velocity from the air and going into the water. It's just a slight ball. And in this 4chan report, the guy essentially talks about that there's a big base located in Bermuda, and they create different UAPs using the resources within the Earth to just make basically UAPs to order, UFOs to order, whatever the purpose is going to be, whether it's mining, whether it's transport, whether it's abducting people potentially. It always just makes new ones. They come back to the base and they destroy them. That last article I showed you guys, the UAP Max one, says the same shit. And also, they're going to be potentially revealing the same shit because David Grush, the whistleblower I was talking about at the beginning of this segment, also mentioned shit like that too. And then we're going to go way back to Bob Lazar, who is a dude who came out in the 1970s, and he was saying the same shit as well. So right now, if I had to break it all down into kind of like a too long didn't listen, UAPs could possibly be very, very real. Well, they are very real. They are very real, but the more refined data on it is that they are in the ocean. They're here. They don't want to be fucked with. And if they are fucked with, apparently they've disintegrated F-15 fighters trying to engage with them, just disintegrated. And they use laser technology. And a lot of the laser technology that we have today, like LiDAR scanning, is borrowed from UAP vehicles that we've recovered. And that as laser technology continues to move forward in the future, a lot of that is reverse engineered from the UAPs that have been recovered. So
they already got it.
Yes. So we're gonna figure out more and more as time goes on, potentially next week, how verifiable a lot of this stuff is. I personally find it very interesting that all of these different stories are starting to coalesce into one narrative. And we might do it again here on Gen G, where we kind of assume something and it fucking happens. I hope this is one.
I hope not. I don't want to see no aliens, bro.
We predicted this though a couple of years ago. Like we suggested that if they wanted to mess with us, they have the technology to just completely wipe us out like it's nothing.
For sure.
Right. They don't want, like we established that a couple of years ago, just based on shit we've seen, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And like that I would agree with this. Like I'm smoking this.
About? Yeah, remember, Demo, we got physics up in here when we were talking about how fast these fucking things move, and that it would be the same kind of concussive effect of multiple nuclear bombs happening. So if they have that ability, they could just wipe us the fuck out.
No, that's funny you're talking about that. I was just watching an interview with, I think his name like Rob O'Neill, the dude who killed Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how like they had like 5 helicopters that they had to pick, and they're like, oh, there's one more, but like nobody knew about it, but like a top general that he was like, it was alien shit. And he was just saying like casually, but it was like, oh shit, you never know. And then he was talking about like weapons that they had, and it was like, yeah, we wanted to use a ninja bomb on them. It was like it's a bomb that just disperses hella like knives or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they could use that to kill somebody that's driving a car and you're right next to him, and you like not even affecting you or some shit like that. And he said that was like some alien shit.
Yeah,
so I was like, damn. And I was like, 2000 what? No, I was like 10 years ago when they kill him. But I'm saying like the shit that they got that they probably been borrowing or whatever, experimenting with is probably some crazy shit. Like when he's talking about like that kind of tech for weapons, I was like, God damn.
That's that. I mean,
Stormtrooper, not Stormtroopers. What's that movie? Super Troopers. Tech in that movie.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers?
Starship Troopers.
Not Super Troopers. I was like, wait,
Super Troopers? Hell yeah, bro.
Not Super Troopers.
I was like, wait a minute.
Can I get a
Starship Troopers? Yes.
Yeah, Starship Troopers.
With Matt LeBlanc?
Yeah. I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
And if you're on the top team of the SEALs that would go get after bin Laden, you probably even seen some stuff.
Nah, bro.
Right,
that interview was dope, bro. Like, it's
Vlad interviewed
like a year ago, but that shit. Joe Budden was interviewing him too. It was crazy.
Hey, also, if you've been listening to this and you want to dive in, we're gonna go ahead and leave these links in the description of this video if you want to go dive through there yourself. And one last thing, if you want to go down the rabbit hole,
you're trying to get us smoked. For no reason.
Yeah, well, this stuff's all out there, but here's one last linking line of logic between all of these and abduction victims. They say that they're all 40 million light years away, right? And there is something where Biden is talking to them and they say they're from the Zeta cluster. Guess where the Zeta cluster is? 40 million light years away. So it's...
but why would they call it what we call it?
What? Oh, that's just us translating whatever. However, they're using to communicate. I don't think that they're like yeah, they were just like, I think they mean Zeta cluster. Yeah, I don't think that they're like.
How are they talking in Mars Attacks?
Yeah, that
movie's fucking crazy.
Well, I mean,
I'm in peace.
Even further down the rabbit hole you can go is you can look up. There was a woman who recently died on her deathbed at 80, and apparently she translated conversations with the Roswell alien pilot that crashed, and they communicate telepathically, and she translated it. And we are a prison planet where our souls are stuck here by some ancient technology, and that's what the Earth is. That's where I stop. That's where I'm like, okay, that's all right. Let's wait for that to play out. But yeah, deep. That's really getting deep. But like that theory is crazy. There's a whole subreddit dedicated to that one.
We're an experiment, bro. There was some kind of weird thing that they were messing with monkeys, where we started evolving into humans.
Tell him it was Jesus Christ himself.
Jesus Christ could have been God. You don't know. Well, I mean, the prison planet idea is treads like unfortunately very close to what Scientology's actual tenets are. So that's why it's kind of like, but there's a whole subreddit called Escaping Prison Planet where people are full in, and there's like 40,000 people on there that think that we are ancient prisoners or alien souls. Yeah, alien souls that are trapped here on this planet, stuck in a reincarnation cycle, and really we're intergalactic beings that can typically be able to remove their bodies from each vessel and travel the universe freely. But because the Earth is built in some sort of specific ancient technological way, and also that goes in why they're here, why the UAPs are here, is because they're studying that. They're studying planet Earth for that reason, because they do think that
we're an experiment, man.
Yeah,
straight up.
That's
we are a simulation. Elon Musk told us a long time ago. Remember?
Potential. I mean, well, it's a potential, like in the sense that we are all ancient alien beings that are trapped in our forms, and
like doing the same dumb shit.
And they got enough money to have the information.
The end of the rabbit hole is that the way that the reason why they leave the alien bodies when they crash for the UAPs is because they can their souls can travel from vessel to vessel between the Greys. The aliens are actually the Greys. They're called the Greys. They have another name.
This is what you're doing in your spare time. So
they're called GANZI officially by the.
I thought you didn't have good weed in Georgia.
I'm telling you, I charged up the meter. I before this was going to happen, I was like, I got to read. I want to know a lot about this stuff. And I want to come back with something solid.
I'm entertaining the bullshit straight up, because
same here. That's why I'm doing it.
Why else is this happening? You know,
there's multiple types of aliens too. I do believe. So the water aliens are the closest to us, but I think there's other types of species.
This probably is
out there.
Yeah, dude, it's a huge.
That's why the Greys are just one type of aliens.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There's
there's blacks, there's whites, there's grays.
Yeah, exactly.
While you're on this, real quick, have you heard that like dolphins can give superpowers, or not necessarily superpowers, but super enhancements of humans? If a woman is pregnant and swims with a pack of dolphins in the same body of water, like directly with them, apparently the dolphins can have an effect on these babies that are being born with way higher brain capacity. Some become super athletes.
That's crazy.
Dolphins?
Their parent, yes, that's why they've made it like illegal to do this. You can't really do it legally anywhere now.
Too.
That's
crazy.
Dolphins give superpowers to kids in the womb.
You know what? I don't see any data saying it's not like that, so I'm just going to right now. Yeah, I don't.
There's stories out there of people who've done it.
I need somebody to come to
what happened
to
with those humans. Look it up.
You smoking that shit in Vegas too?
That's dope. That's good.
We talk about aliens.
Hey man, this stuff is way fucking cooler than some other things.
We're about to Joe Rogan ourselves in a minute, but
I think I'm Joe Rogan right now. I'm high as fucking. You guys are fucking down different rabbit holes.
Hey, you know what, guys? Though it's happening. July 26th, baby. It's going down. We're gonna know the truth is out there. We'll see.
Man, they ain't finna
Utopia.
They ain't gonna tell us nothing, bro.
He's about to perform at the pyramids
of Giza.
Oh yeah, no, I'm optimistic. We'll just see what happens. I mean, I could never imagine the meltdown if Biden actually did meet with these things and like
probably fell asleep.
What? Yeah, like what that? He's like, hey, what's going on here? You guys ever heard of corn dogs? All right, well on planet Earth.
Or he fell down when he went up to meet him. He's like, God, this fucking guy. This is your leader.
Yeah, they're peeing in his mouth like in Scary Movie 3. Someone's peeing out of their finger.
Yeah, exactly. Look here, Jack. I gotta let you know. You're not gonna drop any more bombs on me, but that's the video.
Bro, aren't these people in Egypt where he's performing by the pyramids upset because of the demonic vibes that
Travis Scott?
I guess they were saying that. I guess they were saying that actually shut it down, but I guess it didn't get shut down. They're just like you said, they're hating or whatever because they said his performances are like and his music is like demonic rituals and shit like that.
Sacrificial.
He'll awaken evil rulers from the past, from underneath.
Yeah, it'll be like Mummy's Alive. You remember that?
Remember Brendan Fraser's greatest film?
Oh yes, The Mummy.
The Mummy.
Hey,
the Scorpion King's about to come out of that bitch.
Georgia the Jungle?
For the kicking back real quick to the prison planet idea is that part of the souls that do not find vessels, that's who are like demons and ghosts and shit. So Chuck Schumer, along with it all comes together, baby.
That's scary. Speaking of demons. Like we said, Travis Scott, new single this Friday, him, The Weeknd, and Bad Bunny. That's a 3-headed snake right there.
Play it in reverse on vinyl. You'll hear a message.
Yeah,
he'll summon the Necronomicon or something.
To this day.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Utopia's been hyped, so we'll see. I mean, his albums have always been good.
Travis Scott's dope. Like that's why I said, like, I was like, people like really didn't fuck with his music like that back in the day, but then when he started dropping like the fashion shit, I guess it just got hella popping.
Yeah, I'm not on his fashion shit, but Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight is still my top 5 album of all time.
Damn.
All time,
Gregory. That's tough.
Well, still to this day, I think that Travis Scott's best song.
He talking about shit on that album.
Is ZZ.
What was that? Oh.
Yeah, I still that's
the most.
His beats are sick. Like
that's the most I like Travis Scott.
That's Song.
Especially
I know that.
But his whole thing is just being catchy. It's never really like substance.
Well, no, when he first
my favorite Travis Scott is not even his song.
Yeah, it's like the performance and the production. Because remember, like when he first came out, he was like kind of like a nerd. He used to walk around with a scarf on his mouth and like rap in front of a scarf. Because he was on a Double XL Freshman. That's how I first heard him. Because he was hella young, but then I guess they were using his beats. Kanye was using his beats and sending his beats to like Jay-Z and shit. That's why he got a couple beats on that Hove album, that Magna Carta one.
The Kardashian push and exposure to white America is always great for your sales too.
Yeah, of course.
You
sound like that Bollywood bust out.
Is that an Indian dude?
Yeah, it's like a Bollywood Travis.
Look at that beard.
Bollywood Travis.
Yeah. You sound like Travis Patel, bro.
Oh my god! Did you fuck up your voice filter again?
Yeah, I did for a second.
No, come back. Do the high pitched voice.
Bro.
You want me to talk like this? I'll just do the rest of the episode in this little kid voice like this.
Oh, the helium balloon filter. No way.
Whip it to Southeast Asia.
Say Yoshi.
Baby.
Say Yoshi.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, for real.
Oh man. Oh shit! Travis Scott went and said we talk about Travis Scott too much. Someone say.
Travis Scott is the best.
The devil. That's the devil voice.
Demonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nemo.
But we'll see.
Oh, man.
It's either that or you get the overly sexualized Weeknd content now.
I don't know. It's like with them 3 songs on there, like them 3 on there, it's like gonna be weird. What the fuck is Bad Bunny?
Horny music.
Horny music like this. Here, I got one for that. Hold on.
Oh, whoa. You got the horny filter?
Hell yeah, nigga.
Six.
Oh man,
that's Marlon Wayans, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Don't be a menace.
Oh no,
yup.
don't be a mess.
But yeah,
I like that Travis Scott song you made.
That's what he wrote on his job application.
Any other music, movies? Is anyone really watching? Oh, the documentaries, real quick. We were talking about how there's been a big documentary drop. They had the Ashley Madison one.
Yeah.
They got
I forgot to watch
the Perfect Husband one. They got the Jared one was the one talked about a few weeks ago.
Is the Ashley Madison one out?
Yeah, on Hulu. That one's cool because you learn more about it. Because like I was growing up as a kid when it really was like commercialized. It was the online
crazy. It was getting a lot of men in trouble at home.
Well, it wasn't. So the website specifically was a dating app, but you were only like allowed to use it if you were like in a couple already. So it was just a dating app for just straight up cheating. It was like a website.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, it got leaked. Like all the users got leaked. So if you were on there and had an account, then people found out.
And their security, they didn't invest into their security at the time. That was before smartphones.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually, I've been watching a documentary. I usually don't be watching documentaries, but one on Netflix caught my eye. I've been watching the American Gladiators documentary. So what it is, it goes all the way from the beginning of like the start of the show, and it talks about the production, how it went from the idea, and then they filmed the pilot. All these people were getting smoked. They filmed the first half of the first season with 6 gladiators. 2 of them got smoked. You know, like it was just rough. You know, but
they got a 30 for 30 on there right
3
now?
or 4 now.
Netflix.
It wasn't on 30 for 30. It's a Netflix documentary series.
Oh no, I thought 30 for 30 made one also. That's why my bad.
They might have. They usually line up just like that, you know.
They did one. I forgot what it was. Some old school shit. Oh, they got a. They also got a De La Hoya documentary coming out on Max.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you can see hella documentaries.
We're gonna talk about everything too of him doing
Oscar
like
De La Hoya.
freaky shit, like wearing the
that nigga. Oh, you gotta let that play out, bro.
No, you gotta cut that one right there.
Pretty aggressive,
right there. You know, but
they're going Doc crazy right now. Since
it's all Doc crazy because it's the people on strike, bro. Okay, they can't do shit.
I'm trying to see you guys just enjoy real life because the actors are taking a break and they need more money from the pigs.
Like the Curry one,
Jersey
coming out
ridiculousness
next week, I think too. The Steph Curry one.
Man, that's gonna be sick.
They're gonna do a screening at like Drive City or whatever.
I'm trying to see a documentary on Cuba Gooding, man, because he be wilding.
I thought you were just gonna say Q, and I was like, those are out there, bro.
Cuba Gooding,
yeah.
Somebody
baby.
Oh my god,
Chuck Schumer,
along with. That just sounds like me doing that.
Yeah, might be.
That's crazy, bro. That was wild. Though.
Is that me?
He got legendary movies though. If you think about it, it's like you go down his list, his catalog. It's like, damn,
Radio.
Yeah, he was in a Rat Race.
He's just a weird
Rat Race.
What was the boat? You ever seen the one about him on a cruise?
Love Boat. Is it Love Boat? Boat Trip?
Oh, Boat Trip. That was it. Where he went on the gay trip.
The gay cruise.
Chuck
Schumer, along with. Why do you have a Chuck Schumer button?
Oh man,
that's an AI version of Saw.
Just somebody saying Chuck and Shay. Hey yo!
I love hitting the button right when Saw Jimmy like gets ready to start talking, so people think it's him.
Like literally,
go ahead, say something.
Nigga.
What? Well, were you gonna press a button or what?
Oh man!
I don't know. Did you press something or?
Oh no! My finger missed. I missed.
Oh, okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, this is great.
That one's for the. But this is a good episode. You better. You know what? This is one to send to your friends. I think.
At Gen G Podcast. At Gen G Podcast. Follow us. Subscribe. Share.
Hey, it's not over yet, though. Let's talk about what's going on in the wild world of Kentucky Fried Sports.
Yes.
Yeah. Uncork for your football.
He got the football. He got the condom on it.
He's got the plastic rubber on the ball. Hey, yo!
Do a running back pose. What's up with the
That
running
does
back,
sound
man?
just like a button. Keep it real. That was hilarious.
Still in the turkey bag. This is actually an award I received recently, but
Solid.
man, football is right around the corner, man, and I'm pretty pumped.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
no matter who your team is, I'm very excited because football season is back and it's returning. Training camp is about to begin, you know, and just there's this huge thing going on with running backs being undervalued by teams in the NFL. And, you know, it sucks because you have some of the best players in the league unable to get paid the money they feel they deserve.
The cone of shame.
You know, so like Dalvin Cook is released from the Vikings. You got Saquon Barkley still not getting extended by the Giants. Zeke is released off the Cowboys, still not on the team. Josh Jacobs, the top rusher in the NFL, is still not extended by the Raiders.
But even Tony Pollard didn't.
Tony Pollard got franchise tagged, which is like the boy, you ain't going nowhere for 1 year, and I'm going to get the most out of you, run you into the ground, and then not pay you the next year.
Running backs in their union, bro.
Isn't that what they did to all of them down there, like Saquon and shit?
They're all under franchise tag, or the last year they're contracted not getting extensions. So it's like this huge problem it's becoming because this is a valuable position in the league. However, teams don't value these players, and they feel like they're very replaceable, which is tough shit for people that take some of the most damage on the field out of anybody.
But also
really getting hurt.
But also like produce too. Like in fantasy, back in the day, the fantasy football was like, yo, get you some running backs and shit. You feel me? But now I guess it's like receivers. But I don't know. It's kind of shady.
Getting paid. Those running backs are getting extensions.
That's like one of the most prized positions. Like in high school, what does everyone want to play? Running back and linebacker.
But you know, to the team's points. Teams that have won the Super Bowl for the past 9 years straight now have all been won by teams that don't have running backs under big contracts, and they feel like they can strengthen the rest of their team with that money. You know, you got teams like the Niners, Patriots, just teams that even get to the Super Bowl. But most of them are not paying running backs.
But that's only because they have like the best fucking quarterbacks, right? Who's it been? Brady, Mahomes, who else?
Well, it's not just QBs, it's defense.
And their backups have been doing good too.
D-line, money that can be used other places.
Perfect example is like look what the Niners been doing with running backs over the last few years. Ever since Frank Gore, they've been like, not to disrespect, but they've been making like out of nowhere, they're making like chicken salad out of chicken shit. You feel me? They making like these people you never heard of, like Raheem Mostert over here getting fat contracts after playing at the Niners and shit like that.
But then the team he goes to is not in the fucking Super Bowl conversation. Like, that's my point. All these teams that get there don't pay running backs. They have better players in the O-line, D-line, and other positions like QB, like you were saying. So teams are seeing that trend. They want to get to the Super Bowl, and it sucks because these running backs are replaceable. You can replace these guys with dudes that are just good, not great, and still get there. But it's a big problem for stars that are running backs. So good luck to these dudes. Man.
I know it is like iffy, but in my opinion, this is just my, I think that shit's hella important to have a dope ass running back. I mean, look at my Niners and look at your Raiders. Like, a lot of the spark of them was because they're running backs. You feel me? Like, shit.
But the Niners had a committee and they didn't pay those guys. Whereas Josh is tapping on the doors, the number one rusher needing a big contract.
Yeah, that's shady. They should pay that fool.
And you do your best to get there and you don't get paid. So,
what was that, Demo?
It is the Raiders, so different.
Hey, what's that mean?
But it's not, bro. I mean, look at Saquon Barkley. Look at Dalvin Cook. He's been an All-Pro 4 years in a row. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. These guys deserve money, and they're not going to get it. Bottom line.
Nah.
Yeah, what's crazy is like, there's like, they used to say it wasn't that much life left in running backs, but I feel like now there's like longer longevity with like, especially like you do like the committee bullshit like everybody be doing. Like
you have to be able to catch passes down and be a dual threat. Like Alvin Kamara gets extended because he can catch the ball. Like Christian McCaffrey got paid. He can catch the ball. Like that's the new thing. You have to be able to do more than just run the ball now. And that's real.
And also they got to have the will to play too. You feel me? Like a lot of them like that fell off. Like you could say perfect example is Le'Veon Bell. He got cashed the fuck out and then, fell off doing dumb shit. Like then he was still playing, but he was like, it was never the same, you know what I mean? Like he went to hella teams, like bro, you were just hella raw, and then you just completely like died off.
Stop the year. That'll do it to you taking a year off. That's what Josh Jacobs is kind of threatening to do, and man, that will not be good for him. I really hope
so. Like
signs his tag.
If they don't do that, they don't sign this shit or whatever. Like they're even saying they don't got to go to training camp coming up and shit like that. And that's how they be getting hurt. They just started like coming season and be getting all fucked up.
They're in shape, but they're not in football shape.
Yeah, exactly.
In week 8 trying to play for a team. Like that's not good, bro. You can't.
Yeah, for real.
Hell no, that's the worst. Especially like someone like Saquon, who's had like a shaky ass last 3 years. Like he finally came back to himself last year, but it was like, fuck, what about the years before that, bro?
Yeah, you just got to tell them.
Low threshold.
Yeah. Oh my god. Why don't you they just give
we're just fans. We're just
with more money.
Is that Glenn Howerton in that?
No, it's from Gumball.
But I mean, I think it is disrespectful for running backs. Like even my boy said, like we're like DMing. He's like, I wouldn't even have my son play running back. I was like, damn,
it's not smart.
No, you're right.
In the MLB.
No, I played running back very sparingly, and I got my fucking bell rung like crazy every single time. And
you just got your bell rung.
Yeah, and by bell rung, I mean I got two concussions.
Get back out there, boy! You just got your bell rung.
Yeah, running only that's 3 years.
Man. So how does this affect y'all drafting for fantasy football?
It'll be
wide receivers,
each league,
wide receivers and tight ends.
Each league is different timing too. Some leagues draft closer to when the season starts.
Yeah.
Some leagues don't. So there's news that's gonna break out in between.
Yeah, like I wonder who's gonna get like where you think Zeke's gonna go and shit like that. Also, Dalvin Cook, is he on the Dolphins officially or what? No, right?
No one's official. Right as of right now,
nobody want to pay him, bro. Sucks. But teams that are competing I love that. And their running backs go down will eventually hit these guys up, and it won't be massive contracts. They'll do like the OBJ type shit, probably.
Yeah.
I love controversy.
So who's like the top running back right now, you think?
Josh Jacobs.
You think so?
Even with the drama,
Austin Eckler.
Even with the drama,
he annihilated. I mean, we're just talking about running the ball and what they did on the field last season. I think Josh is right there.
But you think he would be like top dog again next year, like full training camp, shit like that?
No,
I'm saying who you think would be top dog next year?
Travis Etienne on the Jaguars. That's my prediction.
That's a fucking tank. He's like a tank.
He's good.
He's very good.
He just stays healthy with a good quarterback. I'm always Austin Eckler.
Again,
he's also pissed that backup receivers make more money than him.
I like I'm always the dual. I like the dual back situation. That's like a new wave of back.
Hopefully, C-Mac stays healthy.
I like Nick Chubb and Josh Jacobs are like the guys that can actually rush the ball. They just get handoffs.
I'm gonna say, yep.
Chubb had a fucked up year at the end of the year last year.
But I think he's going to come back strong, and I think Derrick Henry is going to come back.
Yeah, I mean,
Derrick Henry's still putting in work.
He's
sketchy.
King Henry.
He's a tank.
They're like last of a dying breed on like certain guys that just run the ball. You know, nobody just gets the ball and just like plows through people.
They get better as the game goes on too.
Yeah.
Well, since the team getting beat down from tackling so much, it's like fuck.
They got a status condition. More damage they take, the more damage they put out. They're like Lucario.
Dang. I really think that it's going to be the first time with a full training camp and a full season with the Niners for Christian McCaffrey and their quarterback situation over there is kind of phony. So I think he's really going to eat this year.
He might just play a little bit of
who's
quarterback
Trey
also.
Lance, bro?
They have a healthy competition though, even though all those guys are mid.
He's third right now.
That's what you.
It's
want.
a healthy competition, but nobody's a real gunslinger that's going to be throwing the ball all the time.
I mean, what's the name?
They don't need
Arnold.
They don't need gunslingers in their offense.
Yeah,
that's
Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's why I think McCaffrey's going to be eaten.
Especially you're going to have like Debo and Ayuk are going to go off next year.
McCaffrey's the great white, like for real. Like super for real.
They make it easy for their QBs. Too much white excellence. Be all right.
I give that to Josh Allen.
Especially if say like that shit wasn't fake with Mr. Brock Purdy and he can come in like slinging the way he was, you make shit happen because he was playing decent. Like he was like the best pickup at the end of the year for fantasy football. Like that nigga was balling.
He was
doing a little whatever, just like we were saying, it works in that system. As long as you get it to where you're supposed to, like follow the X's and O's, the shit will work. Like the great Bill Belichick says, "Do your job." That's all you got to do.
Exactly. Easier said than done, but yeah. Exactly.
People don't just
in theory.
They don't play just following the shit that they're supposed to do. You feel me?
Get out there.
Yeah, it's too much of a team sport. You know,
get out there.
Football's super positionalized, but. Yeah, man. Hey, I recommend watching that show, Quarterbacks, on Netflix. By the way,
I told you.
You get to hear all this. This like, hey, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I like slinging the rock pretty good. Yeah, could play some golf on the time off and stuff.
I like him and his wife.
Oh, hey, taking pictures, man.
What's the name? The Falcons QB.
Mariota. It's Mariota.
Yeah, he's hella cool. He's hella like humble and shit.
He's cool, but I hate when his segment starts. Like I like watching the other two way more.
Well, yeah, because they're way more excited. But I'm saying him like as a pro, like he's like he's hella like humble and down to earth and shit.
I've never heard Marcus Mariota talk. What does he talk like?
He's a white
a Hawaiian dude.
He literally talks like what's that dude? The Netflix documentary from Notre Dame, Homeboy.
Oh, Mente Teo.
Oh,
he talks like Mente Teo.
Yeah,
he's out there chilling, bro.
It was tight. He's a good player.
Mahomes is a sav though.
Yeah,
that feels just like that motherfucker. Just
hey, you want to see me throw this throw from behind my back?
I don't know. I just kind of blacked out there.
He just out there competing.
I'm sure
all day.
You watched all the episodes?
Just want to collect rings.
I just started.
Oh yeah, that was the one with the Raiders, huh? Yeah, that was one.
Call me Thanos. Getting all the stones.
Yeah, but check that shit out, man. I can't wait. This shit's right around the corner. Shout outs to the new league.
We gotta move on though.
We gotta be here.
Yeah, let's keep it, let's keep it moving.
Davy Jones again. Who else picked Silva?
Hey,
I did, baby.
They tailing each other again.
We were not cursed.
So
hey man,
here
as soon as they showed, go ahead, Demo.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna go through these picks real quick. As you can see, Davey and Saw Jimmy both picked Silva this week. And the rest of us went down.
We're smoking cigarettes with Holly Holm.
We went down. We went down. As
soon as they showed Holly Holm walking into the arena, that's when I started betting on the Silva chick online. Cause I was like, oh, she looks like shit. It's like Demo even sent the text like, yo, she looking rough. It was like,
the first time they showed her, I was like, yo, Holly Holm looks like she hates everything and doesn't want to be there.
Start at first,
she was striking, she was pushing the pace and everything, but she her body looked just like like an old lady, like an old athlete, just out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she had the energy.
You know what I'm saying?
She had an energy of a checkout clerk at an Ace Hardware. That was her energy that she was bringing.
Yeah, but one thing, like Davy Jones just said, she was like winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? Myra was just loading up for those big old shots, and then she was landing a little bit, but Holly didn't like that, so she dove in just blindly and just got ninja choked out.
Yeah, that was crazy. She was like slowly locking it in, and then she started pressing down.
Nah, yeah, that's what they call it, like a ninja choke, because you like choke it with the two hands like that. Some crazy shit.
Damn, that's crazy though. But it was a big upset, man. But I don't know about this lady being champion because her interviews are a little sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, she's trying to go too hard. I feel like if she fought Pena, I think Pena would beat her.
Pena's the better fighter, but you never know. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, especially with the girl fights. They're crazy.
She's durable. This lady's durable too.
Yeah, she's still kind of young too, right? So, yep.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we got this UFC London for those early riser.
Oh, it's an early fight. I like the early fights.
Damn, I hate those London events.
They're lit though, because like that's the thing. Like,
I missed that one for sure.
The London crowd,
like after
yeah, exactly. The London crowds are like hella energetic, so like that, like the fighters feed off that shit. So like, they usually have like crazy ass fights when the crowd is lit.
Sweet Caroline.
And the motherfuckers just get drunk watching the fight.
I enjoy it when it's in the morning like that.
Me
man.
too.
How early is it?
That's Abu Dhabi.
Well,
how early is it?
The prelims usually start at like 8. Do they start at 9? Okay, 9. That's cool. Let's get this done and have my evening. So it's not
that's what
9
I'm saying.
o'clock and I'm like wherever I'm at looking on my phone trying to watch this stupid fight.
Exactly. That's how I fuck with it. But yeah, man. We got this main event, the return of the prospect Tom Aspinall versus Marcian. No, Marcian.
I mean, is he still a prospect at this point? I think he's pretty legit.
Well,
Yeah.
No, he
ain't. Who's he fought that's really real though? He's been beating up undercard fools, but
no, Aspinall he was at the cusp, but then his last fight against Curtis Blaze, he blew out.
He got injured.
Yeah,
that really halted his whole projection because I'm high on Aspinall and he's future champ.
You could have said if he would have beat Curtis Blaze, they could have gave him a title shot right after that. But then he blew out his knee, so he's probably he's doing this fight, probably gonna get another fight. Yeah, he's up there, bro. I mean, look at the odds. Look at the odds. Like he's a minus 400 favorite,
minus 440 according to the UFC.
And Ty Brewer actually looks in shape. I think Aspinall is gonna win, but I think it could go like probably like over. The over is like the 1.5 right now, and because Ty Brewer actually looked like they faced off, and he looked in like some good shape than before.
Yeah, he looked
dang.
They were even speaking each other in Polish, and Aspinall was joking when he was like, "Oh, what happened? You're not fat no more." He's like, "Have you been training for like a fight or something?" Like, and they were talking to each other in Polish.
Why did Aspinall stand like that? In my head, I wanted to go Aspinall, but I can't.
Like, what's in his booty,
dude? I can't.
He's standing like he's like, whoop.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. He's
still we don't know what he's been out for a minute. No. Knee is injured.
Well, I'm going Ty Burra. I can't do this. I can't pretend that I have a method to this and not. It's got to be.
Guy looks too much like Blake Griffin for me. I gotta go Aspinall. I think he's healthy and ready to continue building that.
Yeah, I'm riding with on Weezy. I'm going with Tom Aspinall, but I don't be surprised if some crazy shit happens because, like I said, Ty Burra looked like he was in pretty solid shape, and this heavyweight, you never know what could happen. But Tom Aspinall for sure, more skilled fighter. He was already on projection to be a champ, but he did blow out. What did he blow out? His knee or was it something?
His knee. It was his knee.
That was gross.
His hymen.
Wow.
His sphincter bleeding everywhere.
Let's get a joke straight from the football field there,
man. But he's gonna be solid. I think the odds are a little too much for that return, but he is at home, bro. They're feeding it to him, so if he can't overcome this first fight, then it's hard to say that he deserves a title shot at a young age. So. But I'm going to go Aspinall for sure. That's my boy. That Volkov victory was an easy one. I remember that. That was the biggest bet I've ever made.
So with them both being not American and neither one of them being black, it's I really got to look at what's going on. But I think Aspinall looks enough like some white dude from East Vallejo that I can put my bid on him pretty safely. He looks like, can't you see him hopping out of like a 5.0? Yeah.
Hell yeah!
And he says,
he looked like he could be like Mexican too. Like his name could be like Manuel or something.
He looks like he might, hang out at the same barber shop as you.
Oh, it's Texas.
Same bar.
He could be a barber.
Yeah, gentleman.
Like he could be cutting black hair.
Yeah,
I'll sit in his chair.
He works on his laugh really hard.
Yeah.
Damn, so only saw Jimmy is going with Ty Burra. That's hilarious.
You crazy, dog.
I don't know, man. I really feel like Aspinall. He, the only reason he lost is because
goes like this.
His knees out. He got like a big diamond earring.
Yeah,
you already know. Fresh lineup.
He for sure like tucks his socks, like he makes some ankle socks and then tucks the top over so he doesn't scuff his K-Swiss.
Mexican.
Yeah, you can't get his opinion on shit. If you ask him about anything, he'll be like, I don't know, dude. And then he's just gonna do whatever everybody else is doing. He's just down,
What other fights are on this? I know it's a fight night.
Meatball, your girl Meatball.
Pretty loaded up with a lot of
Molly
McCann.
Never liked these London cards.
They're the most London-looking cards ever.
And I hate Paul Craig fights, man. They all him out there.
I know that Paul Craig fight is interesting. He's actually making his debut at 185 pounds,
which is weird, right?
That should be interesting.
Where's Patty the Fatty?
He got married. He's like not fighting.
Yeah, that's why we ain't seen none of him for a while.
Davy Grant.
Davy Grant, man. If that's not the most British looking dude. Look at this fucking guy. Hello, Governor.
Davy Grant.
Hello, Governor.
Davy.
Top morning to you.
Davy Grant.
He's an underdog too against the dude he's fighting. Is like undefeated. I don't know what's the guy he's fighting, like
Marcos.
Spanish or what is
Daniel Marcos.
Give you a pop on the noggin on
He's Peruvian.
Aspinall said it was from England. Davy Grant is from the United Kingdom.
What was that? I don't know. You moved through like 3 different
cards, bro.
I was like a little, Scottish kind of leaning.
You just went for colonial.
That was like what's his name? The actor. He was James Bond.
Oh yeah, Sean Connery.
That fool Mark.
Sean Connery.
He's English too.
I wish they'd send like Lewis out there to a heavyweight fight.
Damn,
he could be the bad guy in London.
Look at Mick Parkin.
You like Mick, bro?
Great. That feels like great.
Freaking dude.
He's so British that he's still in black and white.
What the fuck?
He's just like,
is he grayed out or is this
This dude has regular basketball shorts on.
Yeah, they showed up to my house with the gloves, and I just decided to take a picture because I came inside. I was trying to watch the telly, and they just came inside, asked me to put on the Nike shorts, and I just took a picture.
They asked me, "You fight?" I say, "I fight."
Yeah, I fought. I fight 6 different times.
This picture is from 1941.
Yeah, they said, "Are you ready to do fisticuffs?" And he was,
he fights like this.
Yeah, he fights like that for sure.
That would be clean. I'd watch that.
Yeah. Oh, we got the one. This guy looks cartoonishly American. Also, he's just got the side tats. Side tats, probably his kids. Probably his fucking kids' names.
He's a big underdog, but I think he could get it done because other guys.
This is
nice.
He also went up a weight.
Mahmoud.
He's gonna be a fatty.
Man. Yeah. That girl underneath, she got big hair.
Hey, Yano.
Oh yeah,
Yano.
Her
Ash.
Yano
Ash.
Bruce, the king of the Jews.
Oh yeah. We got
we got unlockable characters.
Unlockables. If you guys like unlockables.
Nah, I think Bruno Brazil is gonna beat her ass.
We got a little Sami Zayn,
the
dude.
same as the country she's from.
Messi?
Like David America.
That's lit.
Chris Duncan definitely looks Scottish as well. Yeah, he's the.
What are the girls above him?
He was from the Ultimate Fighter or some shit, huh? That Chris Duncan guy.
Yeah,
like one of
Yano.
I think Yano gonna smash him.
Yeah, that dude looks like that is the that's the pocket bear Jew right there.
Looks like Sweet Lou's little brother.
Okay,
yeah, he does.
Alec.
The sweetest girl above him, Penny.
Ooh.
This is probably the funniest thing to do. Just go through those cards and just roast everybody. I did catch this dude right here. This cartoonishly Spanish looking guy up here. Oh my god, if my browser would stop. Yeah,
yeah, Alvarez. Yes.
Yeah. I come here to fuck you. That was I come here to do.
Oh no. Against this Congolese black dude? I don't know.
He's from Britain.
Yeah.
He don't eat pork.
Yeah, he definitely does not.
Kinshasa.
He's an OG too. He's been fighting for a minute.
Yeah.
Now. Mark Giacchese, he's damn near out of here. To be honest,
dude looks like Joel. He looks like he's from Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, dude. He's I come here to fuck you.
That's the Spanish fool's trying to go hard right now. Him and Ilia Taporia.
I'll put my energy behind Alvarez.
Yeah, dude.
Why not?
That's your guy now. From now on, that's your guy.
Sure, dude. Why not? Yeah, he's the.
Remember the name, Joel Alvarez.
Yeah, why not? 19-3. That's not bad.
No, he's good. He's gonna win. I fuck with him. I've put some of my personal money on him.
This is a regular cage too, so it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be some good fights
for sure. All right,
y'all.
Clean.
What's up, Demo?
So I got a fun fact. So a young man that I knew growing up, he just made it to the league, to the MLB. Shouts out Christian, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And he actually has the longest name in number of characters, at 27 characters for his whole name, that ever has been in the major leagues of baseball. And I have a picture of his jersey that we're going to show here. They actually had to shorten it. He just went by one of his last names without the dash.
Yeah, that is a big...
But it's actually extremely obnoxious. You can see what the longest name to ever be in the MLB looks like here.
You're gonna cop?
Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's good. I like that.
Oh, hey, you gotta get the jersey though. That's get your money's worth.
They gotta shrink the font or something.
He had his.
What team is it?
He's on the Reds. He had his debut game yesterday, and he pitched it and hit a home run.
Damn.
He knocked in Ellie De La Cruz. You know what I'm saying,
brother? Hell
he's a hitter.
That was his first game.
That was his first game. His first at bat. A 3-run home run.
Got him.
Beat the Giants today, so then he probably got his first win today. Then,
well, was that yesterday? Yesterday they lost. They were playing the Giants.
Yeah, they lost to the Giants 2 times in one day.
Yeah, but shouts out to him, man. Longest name ever to play baseball.
That is a fun fact. That's cool. Longest name ever. You got it right there.
Congrats.
Shouts out CES, man.
Fantastic. Well,
Go Reds.
Ran a little long, a lot of info. That's okay though. Come on.
There's fucking aliens. Go find them.
Don't find them.
Yeah, wait.
Don't find them.
Tune in next week for finding out whether or not I am yet again full of shit or not.
Leave them alone.
Don't forget. Don't forget.
Get your money, I'm not your funny up.
Get your money, I'm not your funny.
Damn it, we just both have that sound now.
Yeah, that's a crucial one.
Yeah, sure. I may have lost it on my thing. Mine's a mess.
Boss, what I'm telling you. You gotta do the re-up.
I know. Now that he's starting to even get more like the same. I gotta come back with another one. You know, put more work in.
You gotta shit on him next week.
No, it's not a competition. We're supposed to be collabing here. If it was a competition, I would just put Karl Marx quotes said by Noam Chomsky on here.
Yeah, and I would have a Trump soundboard exclusively. 11 Trump sounds.
What are those sounds?
China.
They're not even good ones either. They're just Trump saying like random stuff. Look at this guy.
Are you the greatest?
WWE.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. This has been another week of Generation G. We come here with the things you want to hear, the things you got to listen to, and all those things you are wondering about. Listen to us. Check in with us at Generation G on Instagram, at Gen G Podcast on Instagram, at Gen G Podcast on Twitter.
Come in, tap in, let us know what you want to hear, anything you want to hear. We're coming with it. Please.
Hey, he's shrinking. He's shrinking.
Hey, yo.
He's
Make his head hella small.
Hey, yo!
We have just aborted Demo.
That's it. Thanks for listening.
Bluetooth.
Hey, yo.